Dear friends, 525 days of war. Poland has raised hue and cry on so called helicopter intrusion inside its airspace by the Belarusians. Earlier, it had made similar hue and cry over Wagner's exercise with Belarusian army on its border, and it says that it is alarmed and has informed NATO. This is nothing but warmongering and an effort to keep its people in delusion who are demanding employment, a better livelihood, and peace. The interdiction missions are continuing hugely from both the sides. The Ukrainians carried out attack on Balaklava district in Crimea, attacking Russian naval bases, while Russians carried out attacks on Odisha, Kiev, and other parts of the regions. From the war zone, in southern part towards Kherson, nothing special to report. Western Zaporizhia on Orekho direction, hostilities are reportedly low. The Ukrainians carried out limited offensive with a small amount of infantry troops, with some small artillery support or even without any armor on Rabatino-Verbov axis, but withdrew quickly. Similar was the situation on Pyatikhatki. The Ukrainian reconnaissance group attacked but withdrew. On southeast Zaporizhia, on Rimivka salient, still relatively calm. Even towards Staromayorsk, where many heights are still with the Russian army. Heavy counter battery operations are on, and Russian army launched drones over Neskuchny as well as towards Novodonetsk. In east, situation by and large remains what it was yesterday, all along the eastern front, starting from Vuhledar, Marinka, Avdiivka, Bakhmut, and Soledar front. The battle is on. Heavy artillery as well as UAVs are being used from both the sides. Nonetheless, the changes in ground situation has not occurred appreciably. In north towards Kupiansk direction, once again the mutual artillery is on. From Swatovo to Crimea directions, the Ukrainians too have carried out many counterattacks but did not succeed much in regaining the lost ground. Nonetheless, they were able to hold the Russian army. The Russians on their part are continuing, proving the weaker defense points of the Ukrainians all along Swatovo Crimea. To sum up the ground situation, let us see what ISW has to say. It says that Ukrainians carried out offensive on Zaporizhia front without any gains. In north, they also carried out attacks on Crimea and on Kuzmivka, but again no gains. It further said in east, on Bakhmut towards Klishivka, the Ukrainians carried out attacks and gained some unspecified heights. However, none of the above claims are seen on any map, and they are update as of 28 July. And even on August 1st, that is yesterday, nothing special has come out of them. So safely we can say that by and large all along the battle lines, which is more than 1,000 kilometers, the situation is stagnant. Nonetheless, heavy interdiction missions, artillery counterfires, uses of UAVs leading to war attrition is continuing. Some other informations. In Senegal, there have been huge protests who have set fire French flags after government dissolved opposition party. Two reportedly killed and violent clashes took place with police and burnt many vehicles, barricades. Burkina Faso president as well as that of Mali have warned any intervention in Niger where coup has taken place and anti-imperialist power has come into being, and said that any military intervention will be taken as attack on Burkina Faso as well as Mali. The African nations are rising against imperialist intervention, especially against the France, which even after 1960s, when quit African nations, it continues dominating them, controlling their natural resources, manpower, as well as the entire sovereignty. In the meantime, a huge riot took place yesterday in Haryana, which is in India, killing 12 people, and that includes even two policemen. When Hindu religious procession passed through a Muslim dominated region called Nuh and torched mosque and created massive havoc, and it went out of control of the police. Isn't it a state led terrorism? Well, that's all from my side, friends. Thank you.